You know the saying, do what you love, then you'll never work a day in your life? Well, in the 6th grade, I wanted to be a comic book artist. Now, I'm living in a small town. I had no idea how I was going to make this happen. But in a turn of events, I ended up joining the Navy randomly. Looking back on the time I was in the Navy, even though I still had the passion to want to be a comic book artist, or at least for the first year, and then I wanted to be a animator, I still didn't put in the amount of work I should have put in. I had the money for the first time, so I'm buying all these art books, I'm buying all these programs, and you fall into that trap. Well, I'll just get all the programs that everybody has, and that's going to make me a great artist. So when the time came for me to get out, they was paid from college, so I happened to visit Houston the year prior before I got out, and I said, oh, I kind of like there. I guess I'll come back. And then I looked, man, at an art school there, and that's a story for a different day. Graduated, got a job working in guess the oil and gas industry in the training department, making training videos and things like that. And then I remember the last two or 3 years of it, I had clocked out, because that's around the time I made a shift and realized, hey man, you trash. You need to get it together, or you're going to be at this out forever. So I quit kind of dibbly dabbling in other stuff, and I just got focused on just being an animator. And then as time went on, I started to, okay, my skills got better. Okay, I started getting clients and okay, cool. But I wasn't making buku money yet. And I said, and this job was relatively easy. It was right up the street from where I live. So I just kind of just stuck it out until they had to pay that severance to get me up out of there. And that was great. And then boom, I was out here naked in the world alone, scratching and surviving. And in this 6 years, man, love what you do. You won't have to work a day in your life. With the changing of the times, came off, pandemic, the strikes, AI. It's just I seen a lot of people kind of dipping out of art. I had a conversation with a friend. He said he done because it's just not as fun as it was before. And I can see, because it's this heavy push to make content, And when you're an animator, especially solo animator, you really want to make something, you can't really just get out like that. I remember when I was a kid and I made my own comic book. Now, it was a complete Static Shock ripoff, but as a kid, I was always looking at, man, I need to get to one of these studios so I can make the things I want to make. And I can literally make the things I want to make right here. I have everything I need except the most precious thing of all, time. Because time is very expensive. If you're not making money in your time, it's not time wasted, but it is time wasted. Because then if you don't have no money, then you have nothing to do with your time. So you got to find a way to have money and time at the same time. And so I take on a lot of client work, which is not all boring stuff. Some of it's cool and whatnot. I did some great things, and I'm still in the ringer to do stuff for clientele. But I want to make more original work. And in this day and age, content is key. I see other artists on here doing vlogs and things like that, and I always be like, I don't really want to, because my drawing is a very private thing. It's very intimate, I'm not nude while I'm doing it, but it's a very, I don't know, it's a very intimate thing. But I guess it's time for me to poop or get off the commode.